In this video I'm gonna be sharing my thoughts on the Granblue Fantasy vs Rising beta test and all the big features that were available in it. First off, I want to give special credit to the Granblue Fantasy vs Rising lobbies. This pretty much feels like a step up of the old Granblue Fantasy lobby, and also like an upgrade from the old Guilty Gear Xrd lobby, if you can remember those, and in my opinion this makes for some of the most charming a lobby can get for a fighting game. This is a huge 100-man lobby that you can also vertically explore for some reason. It pretty much feels like a level in a 3D platformer game. Anyway, in this lobby you can pretty much find arcade cabinets, which is what you use to fight with people. And also there's a goddamn football pitch, so you can play like a scuffed version of football, which is kind of pretty fun in my opinion. I tried that out with other people. And of course we won. But if you take everything into account, I have really no gripes with the lobby. It's very charming and for the most part it works pretty well. Now next up I wanted to talk about the netcode, and this is pretty much the main reason why I've now gotten into the old Granblue Fantasy vs game, and I'm glad to say that this problem has been completely fixed with the rollback integration. And also the crossplay as well makes it look like there's seemingly no difference between fighting people on PC or console, because the game runs pretty much really well even on old systems. And I personally thought that the most connections with a reasonable ping actually felt really good, so the netcode is great. And now we have arrived at the main star of this game, which in my opinion is the gameplay. Apart from the fact that this is probably the best looking game that ArcSys/Cygames have created, the gameplay is really where this game shines the most for me. This is a ground-based fighting game, and you could very much say this is like an anime version of Street Fighter, which basically means there is no air dashing, and whiff punishing actually feels really good in this game. Well, on one hand, it is very easy for a beginner to pick this game up for multiple reasons, one of them being the simple motion inputs. There's also quite a bit of depth for players that are willing to explore the core game mechanics and systems, and I really like the way that they try to construct offense and defense in this game. It is very much in depth for me as far as my understanding of the game goes, and I can't wait to learn more of how to play this game properly once it releases in December. And the last thing that I want to discuss is something I didn't really spend a lot of time on, and that is Granblue Legends, which is Cygames' version of Fall Guys. I only played one game to be honest, and I got in second place, and for the one game that I did play, it seemed very fun with a lot of potential, if it has a lot of mini games, that is. So considering this mode is going to be free to play on release, I can see this being really fun for at least the first couple of months, especially if there is dev support behind it. It can be really fun. But I will need a bit more experience once it releases to actually give a proper review of this part of the game. So in summary, I would have to say that Granblue Fantasy vs Rising is looking like a complete package and everything you could expect from a modern fighting game. It has very charming graphics, great gameplay, and a lot of valuable game modes and features for the single player experience or multiplayer as well. The fact that it also has a free version where you can play online with 4 characters, one of them being Gran and the other 3 are rotating, I believe. That makes this game have one of the best pricing models on the market for fighting games. And you can essentially try the online component of the game, which in my opinion is the most important one, for free. And then decide if you like the game, you can purchase it. And with that in mind, I would review this fighting game product as a straight 10 out of 10, especially if on launch everything goes smooth, which I really hope it does for this game, because I think they deserve it. Anyway, that will be it for this video, so if you have anything else to add, please leave your comment in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!